Hey guys, Dr. K, hope everyone's doing well. Sitting in the office, doing a little bit of work today, and I was thinking. I think it was Voltaire that said, common sense, the problem with common sense is it's not that common. I take that for everything that we talk about, because we always talk about things which seem relatively easy, right? I guess I should say relatively simple, not easy, right? Simple means that we can understand it. The easy part is that we actually execute on it. And that's really a hard part. But I think one of the problems is that it's the questions that we keep asking ourselves. I think we're asking ourselves the wrong questions and then not taking action on the things that we should. What do I mean by that? If something bad becomes a problem, we always use weight as an example because it's easy. It's easy to go ahead and comprehend and see through it, right? But if we look at it from that problem and you ask yourself, why am I overweight? Come up with a million things as to why you're overweight. And that's what you're going to be focusing on, right? Because at any given time, what happens? We're focusing on something, we're giving it meaning, and we're taking some type of action. If our focus is continuously negative and our actions aren't moving us in the right direction, well, then we're in trouble because we're not able to go ahead and execute on our goals. But I think we tend to ask ourselves the wrong questions. So as opposed to saying, why am I overweight? The right question is how can I get healthy, right? It's like that with anything that we do. Why am I struggling in school as opposed to how could I do better in school? Why am I struggling with my finances as opposed to how I could do better with my finances? Why is that the case? That case is because whatever we tell our mind's going to go ahead and actually do, right? That's what it's going to focus on. If you're telling yourself to focus on the negatives, that's what you do. And what do successful people do? They don't focus on obstacles. They focus on opportunities. People that are down and constantly focus on obstacles, what tends to happen is they just continue to spiral down and down and down because all they're focusing on is the things that they don't want, and they're not focusing on the things that they do want. And a lot of this sounds a little fantastical, if you will. It's actually all true, right? It's that common sense component. It's common sense that if you want something, focus on what you want. Don't focus on the things that you don't want. It's common sense that if you're always looking at the obstacles, you're never going to see the opportunities. But again, that common sense piece is just not that common. Hope that helped.